Hello, I'm starting another vlog today. I am in a different location in my van, so sorry about the steering wheel, but I don't have like a phone mount in here. But we are doing a reading vlog, obviously. So we have a bit of a situation. I started to read a book. I'm like 200 pages in, it's a big book, and I was going to start my vlog reading that book. But yesterday I did decide to DNF it, which I'm a bit scared about to tell everyone, because everyone has been loving this book recently. That is Alchemised. As you can see, I have read this little chunk here. So I didn't know what this was when I got it. I just saw the cover and thought, dark fantasy, I'm gonna love it. And then I was reading a bit into it, and then I saw online that someone said it was Hermione and Draco fanfic, and then I just couldn't stop seeing that. Like, it was blatantly obvious once someone told me. Yeah, that made me think a bit weird about it. I don't really want to read that. The exact page where I stopped, something I didn't want to read about happened. Like, I can read dark books. I read dark books all the time. Dark things don't bother me. I don't get triggered or anything. But like, the way this book is going about stuff is just like weird to me. So if you don't know, like, basically in this book, the Hermione character and is being captured and held hostage by the Draco character. Obviously, if it's fanfic, you know that they're going to end up together, like it's going to be like a romantasy. So yeah, I don't really want to spoil anything. I don't really want to say what's happened. I've just gone about it very weird. It's making me feel uncomfortable, like the way that it's written and the way that it's happening. So I'm just going to put this one down. I'm going to sell my copy on Vinted, because I literally just bought this because it was £12 on Amazon on a like deal. So yeah, we're just going to pretend that this didn't happen, and we're going to forget about it and move on to what I am reading next. Now, I don't really have a theme for this vlog. I need to read this library book, so maybe we'll just do like books that I just need to get to before the end of the year or something like that, fulfilling some challenges that I need to get done. So I need to take this book back to the library soon, so I thought I'd start it, and that's Ask for Andrea by Noelle W. Illy, I think. So I've literally read like 10 pages this morning, so I don't know what it's about. So far in the first 10 pages, I think it said 1 year ago or 1 year before, and we are following Megan, and basically she's gone on a date, and the date drugged her, I think, and she's like woken up and he's like strangling her, so he's sort of like kidnapped her. And like, the Ask for Andrea thing is like, there's a poster in the bar, in the women's toilets, and it's like, if you feel comfortable on a date, go to the bar and ask for Andrea and we'll make sure you get home safely. She was like, oh, I don't need to do that, I'm really comfortable with my date, and then she ends up like being kidnapped by him. This one should be a fast read. Yeah, a bit of a bummer about Alchemised. I guess I should have like researched into it more before I started reading it. From the 250 pages that I did read, I would say it's very info dumpy, like more than anything I've ever read, and I read a lot of high fantasy and stuff. I'm just at the allotment right now. I've got some winter or autumn bulbs to plant ready for next spring, and I've brought my cardigan with me. I'm still at the same place where I ended the vlog at last week. So yeah, just got to finish off this front and make some arms. I've got 2 weeks off work at the minute, so I'm hoping to get this done before I get back to work. That would be nice. I just keep putting off reading and crocheting for like gaming and stuff, so you never know what happens. I will update you on Ask for Andrea. So as you just saw, I was weeding my flower bed that I put my bulbs in. Sorry if you're not interested in this content, but I thought I might include it, and if you really hate it that much, you could just tell me in the comments and I won't put it in again. I have some of these like dark purpley red tulips. These hyacinths and some Dutch irises. So yeah, I'm gonna put these bulbs in now. So I've come in here because it was raining outside. Yeah, so I planted my bulbs yesterday. It's the next day now. God, I'm all over the place. Yeah, it's the next day I planted my bulbs. I don't think I showed you or told you that I finished it, but I did. That is a cucumber behind me, by the way. And I've come in here because it's raining. It's stopped raining now, but it's nice and warm in here, so I might stay in here for a bit. I went to Crochet Club this morning, which was nice because I haven't been for about 6 weeks because it's on a Tuesday and I work every Tuesday. So yeah, that was really nice to see them again. I can go next week, but then I won't be able to go for another 6-ish weeks. Right, I'm here to do an update on Ask for Andrea. I am really enjoying this. It is supernatural. Yeah, that was a nice surprise because I didn't read what this book was about. I just got it from the library because I've seen it about. So we're following the ghosts of these 3 girls who have been murdered by a serial killer, and I think it says on the back that they like come together to stop him. Not sure how that's gonna work. Yeah, they're like ghosts came about after they'd been murdered. We're following like 3 separate timelines of like the 3 girls. So it can get a little bit confusing about what timeline you're in, but like it's easy to like realise where you are. It's reminding me of, I think it's called Someone Like Me by, I can't remember what the author's name is. I'll put a picture up here, but that was like a slow paranormal where like the ghosts aren't meant to be scary. So my past criticisms on past books where the ghosts aren't scary, so we're not scared of it. And these types of stories that I really like, the ghosts aren't meant to be scary. It's meant to be like more of like character development, emotional, slow story, and I really like them. So I would try and find more after I read this one, because yeah, really liking it. I am about halfway through, so yeah, I'll get this finished and give you a final thoughts. Sorry if the lighting's really bad, but it's really raining outside, so it's really dark, so I've got this horrible lighting in here. I need to take this book back to the library, so I need to tell you that I finished Ask for Andrea. I gave this 4 stars. Really liked it more than I thought I would because, well, I didn't really look into what it was about, so I had no idea it was paranormal. I just thought it was a standard thriller. But yeah, I really liked following the 3 ghosts that we follow, and yeah, basically them trying to take down this man that killed them. But obviously because they're ghosts, they can't necessarily influence the world around them, so they're basically helpless in watching him do like bad stuff. Really enjoyed it, really liked all 3 main characters, so yeah, that's a bonus. I have started today on my Kindle. I've not got my Kindle with me, but I think it's called We Need to Do Something, and I think it's by Max Booth III. I'll throw a picture up here so you can see, but this is like it's a horror, and it's only a novella, so it's not long at all, but I am 40 pages in, so I'll probably just update you when I finished it. Basically, so far we are following this family. So there's a mum, dad, daughter and a son, and there's like some sort of natural disaster, some sort of storm or something, and they take like shelter in their bathroom. So it's obviously like a really confined space. They're stuck there and no one's like coming to help them. There's been a few body horror moments already. That's keeping me engaged, making it quite compelling. There's not much I can say because I'm 40 pages into a novella. So it's interesting watching these family dynamics in this confined space, like during like an emergency, but they're like physically, like after the storm was finished, they're physically trapped in this bathroom, so they can't even do anything. I'm interested to see where the story goes. I wonder if we will like find out like what happened, because obviously they're assuming it's a tornado, but they've got no source of information. Their phone's died, there's no signal. So I'll be interested whether it's going to be like an ambiguous ending or whether we're going to know for definite like what this situation was. I'll probably update you, like I said, when I've finished that, because it's only 100 and something pages. Oh yeah, I went to Scarefest the other night, but I didn't get any footage because I just forgot. But yeah, really good, I really enjoyed that. And I've almost finished my cardigan that I'm making. I don't have anything here right now to show you, but in my next clip I'll try and remember to show you that. Hello, so I've had a few things happen over the last couple of days. I went to my first book club meeting and I didn't get any clips or anything because I was like around all new people. So yeah, it felt a bit weird recording stuff. But yeah, it went well. I didn't read the book for the month. It was Babylonia. I started listening to it, but I only got about 4 hours in. I don't think I'm going to finish it. I was really enjoying it. The majority of people at the book club wasn't liking it. Like I said, I only got 4 hours in and I got everything spoiled at the book club because obviously they were discussing it. I think I'm just going to put that one down, but not at the fault of the book. I really was enjoying it, but just because I don't really see the point in reading it now. Yeah, that was reminding me of Game of Thrones a bit. They were talking about it had like a weird writing style, but I think it was just like a slower fantasy. But I think it was just because it's like, it looks like a Greek myth retelling, but it was just like a slow historical fiction. But yeah, I recommend that if people like slower, like more in-depth historical fictions. And then the day after that, you would have seen from some footage a second ago if I've put that in. I went to a Joe Hill event last night at Waterstones and it's my first author event. I've read some short stories by Joe Hill, really enjoyed his writing in that, so I was gonna pre-order his book anyway. When I saw the event I was like, oh, I'll just order the book with the event and get it signed. And it was really interesting because it wasn't just about the book they were talking about. There was like some like discussions about horror. Like obviously he's Stephen King's son, so he was like talking about how all horror writers look up to Stephen King and they're like automatically compared against Stephen King. So like because he's Stephen King's son, he's saying like he feels that even more sort of thing. Got my book signed. There was also another author there which I didn't know was going, and he's the author of Hex, which I have at home, so I could have took that to get signed, but I didn't realise he was going to be, it was like a joint event. But yeah, I love that. Really recommend going to authors events. I'll definitely go again for like more authors that I've really enjoyed books of. There's an Eric LaRocca one tonight and I really wish I could go to that, but I don't think I can do 2 in a row. I was quite tired this morning. That would be like 3 bookish events in like 3 days, which is a bit much for me. But I have started another book and I need to get to this one because it's a sequel that I've been putting off and it's only a duology, so I should just get it done and then I don't have to think about it again. And that is Monstrous Nights. The way I was talking then, it like sounded like I didn't like it, but I do like this duology. I gave the first book, Foul Days, 4 stars, and yeah, this one's seeming really good as well. The only thing about these books is they read very slow and I'm not sure what it is about them because they're not thick. I don't think they're particularly dense either, but it takes me so long to get through them, but I still enjoy them. It's really hard to explain. These books remind me of The Witcher. Like, we're not following like a Geralt character or anything like that, but we are following a witch. I think it's like the setting because this one's like inspired by Slavic folklore and obviously The Witcher is like set in Poland, so it's like quite similar, and like the monsters remind me of the monsters in The Witcher. I've talked about this book a few times now, but in the first book we're following a witch and she bets her shadow away, and in this world witches get their magic from their shadows, and if they don't have their shadows then they die. So basically throughout the first book she's on a mission to get her shadow back. This one sort of continues on from the events of the first book, but there is like a 6-month gap between them. So far we have had some characters like come back together that have not interacted since them 6 months. you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. Obviously, because this is a sequel, I can't say too much, so I don't know if I'll do an update when I get some way in, because yeah, there's not much I can talk about, or I might just give a review when I'm at the end. I was just reading Foul Days. I'm just a little bit over halfway through now, but I'm having the same situation as last time. Oh, please mind my hair. I have brushed my hair today. I don't know why it does this. They just feel like they take forever to read. Like the pages go by so slowly, and I don't know why, because I'm enjoying the book. I enjoyed the story of the first one more. This one just seems like there's not really much plot going on. It feels like it's a middle book, but it's not. It's just a duology, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm assuming it's all going to start coming together now-ish. But yeah, I'm not really feeling it right now, so I'm just going to sit here and crochet this cardigan. As you can see, it's like a fully functioning cardigan right now, but I'm just going up the inside to like bring it in more and add some buttons. So yeah, let's do some of this. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me because it's a bit windy today, but I finished this cardigan that I've been making for so many vlogs now. Finally done it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. These connecting bits on the arms look a bit weird, but that's because I was like rushing it and I've not joined them like how you're meant to join them, but it's all good. I've got to block it and everything will be like less boxy once I block it, but yeah, I am in love with it. I think it looks so nice. Hello, so I'm here to end this vlog. I am so behind on vlog clips, so if you see multiple vlog clips of me in this cycling space looking like this, then yeah, it's because I'm behind. I finished Monstrous Nights a few days ago and I am giving this a 2.5 stars. I gave the first one 4 stars and it's like I have the same problems, but that one had more plot and more substance in it. I thought it would start off straight after the first book because they had a situation at the end of the book where they had like a definite mission to go on, like it was quite urgent, like I thought it was going to carry on from that, but this is 6 months later and they've basically done nothing for 6 months, not spoke to each other for 6 months. I didn't understand why that happened, and then through the first bit of this book they're just not talking about like what they had to do, so it was like there was no urgency behind it, and like they didn't really care like the promises they made and what they had to do. It was quite slow. It took me a long time to read it. I just think I was so interested in the world and like the monsters and the lore, but it doesn't really get explored that much, so I feel like they have a lot of potential but it's just not explored. 2.5 stars. I just had to look back on the video. We DNF'd Alchemised just before I started the video. We finished Aspharandria, which I really liked, and I think I gave that 4 or 4.5. And Monstrous Nights, which was a 2.5. So not the best reading ratings. Hopefully we'll get some. I just started another vlog, so hopefully we'll get some better ones in that one. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time I upload a video. Thank you, bye.